Hello Libra, this is Tamara from Tamara Tarot, and I'm going to do your readings for first 2 weeks of October, from 1st to 15th of October 2017. And this is a general reading. And this reading is for the Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising sign. And I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, please watch your Moon sign or your Rising sign. For this reading, I'm using Gilded Tarot deck by Sara Marchetti, which is that one. And I'm going to draw a couple of clarifiers from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck by Kim Kranz. Okay, Libra, let's start our reading. I'm going to do the Celtic cross, and going to do a couple of more shuffling. And while I'm shuffling, I just would like to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel, who liked the videos, who donated and booked the private readings with me. And if you are interested in private readings, all the information in the description box below this video. Okay, I'm going to draw 10 cards for you, dear Libra. Here we are. At the bottom of the deck we have Page of Pentacles. It's a new start, a new financial start. Okay, at the core of the mind matter we have the High Priestess. What's crossing it is the Star, fantastic start. The basis we had the Temperance, all the major arcana cards. And recent past we have the Sun. What crowns the reading is the King of Swords. In your near future, we have the Chariot, the way you see yourself as the Hierophant, as a magician, sorry. In your environment, we have Seven of Cups. Hopes and fears, we have Seven of Wands. And the possible outcome, we have Nine of Cups. All right. Just move the cards away and we'll start. As I said, to start with, at the bottom of the deck we have a Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is something which is at a very early stage. It could be because it's a Pentacles is some new project connected with the money or finances or some material resources, maybe a little business or some new project at work, but it's on the very early stages. And also Pentacles energy is quite slow energy, so it's quite slowly developing project at the moment. So that's just at the bottom of the deck. You've got so many major arcana cards, dear Libra. I believe that something significant is happening in your life at the month of October, and I think that significance is going to continue, not just for the first 2 weeks, but much for a longer period. You have got the High Priestess, which is very beautiful card. You've got the Star, you've got the Sun, you've got the Chariot, you've got Temperance, Magician. So many positive energies around you, dear Libra. There's no negative energies whatsoever at all. So these 2 weeks will be very important for you and very significant. The High Priestess is like a poppess, is like she is alternative to the Hierophant, who is, the Pope. High Priestess talks about intuition, about something, something which is hidden, and the message over here for you is just follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling. She sits there in between, like over here in this card we do see 2 columns over there. There is a moon. Moon also represents something which is unknown, which is hidden. Sometimes, in negative context, it also talks about lies. And whatever context this reading are, whatever is how important it is for you, follow your intuition, follow your guts. And this card is crossed by the star. Again, it's not everything is clear. The star card is telling me that whatever period you were having in the past, if there was any troubles, if there was any problems, at the moment you're going through the healing period. It's also a card of hopes, and those two cards, the High Priestess and the Star, they're like a sister cards. It's, just fantastic combination. Follow your gut feelings, heal from whatever was happening. There's a hopes and, wishes are coming through for you. And it's not even like when we say about crossing, it's something, stopping, but it's not. It's all sort of for you, all those two energies are coming together. And at the base of your reading, we have the Temperance. The Temperance tells you about moderation, about keeping everything in a balance. And you are Libra, that is your sort of, I know that your sign is, for the Libra is justice, but Temperance is also very close for this sign, for the sign of Libra, because it also tells you to keep everything in balance and keep everything in moderation. And you are the sign which is always likes to keep things in balance and moderation. And I think that represents also you, dear Libra. And it tells you, whatever was in disbalance there, from which you are now healing and you're coming out of this period, it's time for you just to keep everything in a moderation, in balance. And because there is also water there's a cup over there, so if there is any sort of if there was a bit of too much drinking, maybe a bit overindulgence in some sort, maybe food, drink or something or anything, because over here we also have Nine of Cups, which talks sends this pretty much similar message over there. It's all about moderation. It tells you just keep everything in moderation and keep everything in balance. In the recent past, we have the Sun card, is the wish come true card, is the brightness. Sometimes it also represents just the travel, being in a warm place, being somewhere nice. But in general, it tells me that, you had a nice and bright, a recent past. Everything, all your wishes were fulfilled. You were in completely harmonious and warm sort of, environment. And it's just another fantastic card for you. You've got all these 4 cards and a future. You've got very, very, and the outcome is very, very positive. What crowns the reading is the King of Swords. King of Swords could be you, Libra, because swords represent Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But I think it's you over there sitting. You're crowning this reading because you're probably, looking at all what you created. You created that healing, you created that hopes, you created, the message here is, being a high priestess, the temperance, keeping everything in balance, and the sun, creating that sort of beautiful path for yourself. And you're sitting there. The King of Swords sometimes considered to be representing our intellect. It's a person who is all about intellect. Swords is all about our mental activity. So it's all about you, you represent someone who is a little bit, maybe people see it as a little bit cold person, but it's not. He needs that sort of slightly lack of emotions in order to use his sword and cut everything which is not serving us, and come to the core of the matter, come to the truth, get clarity. And it tells me that at the head of your reading you've got this King of Swords, and the clarity for you is there because you are a magician. That's the way you see yourself, as a magician. So it's really, really positive for you. First 2 weeks of October is just fantastic. There's nothing I can say. The near future, we have the Chariot. Chariot represents a sign of Cancer. If someone is in your environment whose Cancer could be significant for you, but in general, it tells me that you're in a driving position. Also, if you have something to do with the car, maybe you're planning to buy a car, you are going to get a new car. But another message, as I said, you are in a driving position, and based on this previous reading, what I see, you are in a driving position of your life. You are ruling it, with your firm hand. You're moving forward. Whatever projects, whatever, situation in your life at the moment, but you firmly and, you are in control, you're moving forward, and you're in control of your life. The way you see yourself is as a magician. The magician is the one who's got all the tools, and the tools are, the swords, the wands, the cups and pentacles. That represents 4 elements of the tarot deck. The wands represents fire, the cups is emotions, the swords represents our mental capacities, and pentacles is our material and finances. And it tells me that you have got all those tools. So you've got all these 4 elements, and you can do whatever you want with them, because you are a magician for next 2 weeks of October. You've got everything, any tools are required for your life, for your, whatever situation you're looking. You can use those tools and solve any problems and manifest anything you want, and, be in charge of your life. And in your environment, we've got 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups tells me about choices. There's obviously a lot of choices in your environment. And, the message behind this card is be careful with what you choose. You are manifesting, that you've got all the tools and you can do anything. But follow your gut feelings. That's what the High Priestess was telling you before. Sorry about glare a little bit. I might dim the lights. And follow your intuition when you're going to choose to make choices, because not every cup is happy cup. Cups represents emotions. So when you put your hand in some of them, if you can see on this card, there is a dove, which is a sign of peace. There is the victory, there is rainbows, but some of them also got the fire, some of them got, poison or something. So not every cup is good for us. So when you put your hand, make sure when you choose very wisely and follow your gut feeling and follow your intuition. And in your hopes or fears, we have a 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is the card of warrior. It's someone who stands and defends what he thinks belongs to him. If you can see on this card, there is a door leading to somewhere, and this person over there, he defends himself and defends this door to probably his own property or to his own universe. And the message behind this card is that you're actually in a very advantageous position. You're slightly higher than your enemies, which gives you this advantage. You quite easily can defend what you think is yours. It's because of your position, and you are a warrior. You're standing there, proudly. You hold your wand high, and you're going to defend what you think is yours. And the way I see you, you are a winner, because you are in an advantage position. They can't reach you. So whatever situations you are fighting for, maybe in life, at work, at home, or somewhere, yes, you are defending what is yours, but it's all you're quite in a good position to do this. And the final outcome, possible outcome, is a 9 of Cups. Is another fantastic card for you, Libra. I forgot, I'm tired of saying that, but it's just such a positive reading for you. You have Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. It tells me that you've got emotional fulfillment. You've got everything what you want, what you need. All the cups are full for you. You can see that person. He's all happy, smiley. He is quite, he raises this cup. It's a card of celebration. It could be wedding, it could be a big gathering. Slightly negative meaning of this card sometimes means overindulging, keeping things in a balance. What was the Temperance was telling you? Keep things in a balance, in moderation. So, sometimes the cups represents, overindulging in alcohol or food, being, drinking or eating too much, and it's just giving you a little sign, little message over there that, be careful with that. But in general, it's wish fulfillment card, whatever you wanted. For the first 2 weeks of October, you're going to get it, because that's what the card tells me. Let's draw just a couple of additional cards. I don't think we need to clarify anything, because everything is very clear, and you've got so many positive cards. It's fantastic, 2 weeks of October for you, dear Libra. But I'll draw a couple of cards for you to see what's additional cards. These cards wants to come, and I'll just get a couple of additional cards over there. And we have Three of Pentacles. We have Father of Swords. Oh, we got a similar card, the same, the confirmation. And we have Daughter of Cups. Okay. Yes, the first card, which is Three of Pentacles, just gives me additional message that you are working with a team. Because at the bottom of your card you had that start of some sort of, if you remember, I was showing you that at the bottom of the deck I had a Page of Pentacles, a new beginning in some, financial project or something, or maybe at work. And the card just confirms this, because it tells me that you are working as a team very successfully. It's whatever, you belong to the group or someone, or you're working with some people. And it's very successful sort of successful enterprise, So this group of people who you're working with, you are doing really good job, and all your cards are telling me that you're doing a good job, because you've got this Chariot card, which is you're moving forward, very sort of in control. You're a magician at the moment. The second card is the Father of Swords, which is confirmation of the King of Swords. It's the same card, so it's either another person who is air sign, it's either you yourself, dear Libra, or it's another air sign person in your life who is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And this person is very significant for you, someone who is provides you with a clarity, someone provides you with the, uses his sword to get the truth, who cuts everything which is not serving you. And the last card for you is the Daughter of Cups. It's more sort of romantic card. It's an offer of love. And you've got this Nine of Cups over here, which is emotional fulfillment. And it could be also like a start of a new offer of love, new offer. It's not always a romantic offer. It could be a friendship, new friendship, but very sort of warm relationship, very sort of emotionally fulfilling relationship. It's a new start of the new, maybe a relationship with someone, a new love coming into you, and it's an offer of something. So, dear Libra, fantastic cards for you for the first 2 weeks of October. Well, I hope you liked it. That's, I don't want to draw any more cards because everything is so positive. I don't want to spoil it. And if you liked it, please press the like button. And for private readings, please contact me. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next 2 weeks of October later on. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon again. Bye.